for some football here in Chicago at historic Soldier Field. Today, a good one in store here. It's the New England Patriots and the Chicago Bears. Santos out for the opening kick. And we're underway from Soldier Field. On the return, here's Travion Henderson. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
Kate, you watch Drake play this game, and he checks every box you want for a franchise quarterback. Tall, athletic, great arm. Now he's got to take all that wonderful potential into week-to-week productivity.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. They send a man in motion. This is Henderson on 2nd down. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Now here he goes on the boot. He'll get it complete to Travion Henderson. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. They go play action. Here's May. Finds his man. It's Demario Douglas. And they get this down to the 28. So 20 yards on that play. And that's a New England first down.
We hear about basketball on grass so much more of the space and speed coming to the NFL game. That play's so indicative of it. Get that point guard in the open field and let him do his thing.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. May's going to take it himself. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. It's complete to Hunter Henry. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. On the draw, this is Henderson. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you could recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. Now a shotgun handoff to Stevenson. And they make a stop at the last minute. it. It's a gain down to the 1. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Here's another foreign. And he will not be denied a 2nd time. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots finish up an excellent opening series. Ramondre Stevenson, the touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Borregales on to send it away. Josh Blackwell to return it. He's got a lead up past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And they're brought out by a player with immense expectations and promise in the league. He was picked 1st overall in 2024 out of USC, Caleb Williams.
He's somebody who has made a career of extending and creating plays. I mean, oftentimes, Kate, where I just would sit aghast. How did he do that? How does he make that throw on the run? Now he's got to take the spectacular and just add a whole level of consistency.
First down, Williams. His first throw is an interception. That's Carlton Davis. And he's going to score. It's a pick 6 for New England.
Kate, I know you feel the same questions I do from people as, well, do you ever have a rooting interest in the game? Or is it hard to not root for your home team or anything like that? No, the only thing we root for, to be honest, is a close game. And right now, with this kind of start, it doesn't feel like we're going to have one.
Borregales on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Patriots drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Devin Duvernay to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Back out comes the Chicago offense for their second drive. And despite the fate of their last snap, Brock, the lead still theirs. That pick 6 should have been the wake-up call they need to refocus here. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Williams. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Marcus Jones ranging over for the stop.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They will not get another playoff. We're at the end of one. Our score, 14-0. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They have it 3rd and 7.
Cloud.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Has his man caught by Odunze. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And it'll be 1st down Bears. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Williams on 1st down. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Jack Gibbons in on the tackle.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Connecting with his back here, Swift. And he's right near that 1st down marker as the stop is made at the 48.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Running for it, it's Swift. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
A draw now. This is Swift. And he's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Kate, what I love about that play, everybody can see the pass breakup, the knock away. You can see the result. What you don't see are the fundamentals. The corner's job of mirroring that route, being stride for stride, and then having the great anticipation and timing to knock it away.
3rd down. Here's Williams. Great run here. He's across the 35. And finally stopped at the 34. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be 1st down Chicago. Well, that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More from Soldier Field after this. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Williams from the gun. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple, and he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
This is not the end. It's gonna be a good game, boys.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Here's Williams again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. It's 2nd and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind them, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
We got this. Tough, boys. Stay tough.
Swift. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Just about a yard to the marker, so they're going to take the risk and go for this. They'll run it with Manunga. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bears make it a 1-score game before halftime. Well, they took a gamble, and it paid off with a touchdown on 4th and goal.
And to do it on the ground at that's a confidence builder. Confidence builder for the big guys up front. Confidence builder for the running back to win at the line of scrimmage. And frankly, Kate, a confidence builder for this fan base that loves coaches being aggressive and going for it on 4th down.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He fields it from the 8. Things going well so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. New England taking the field. Its 2nd series of the game coming up. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with a home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them, right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
May on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Henry on the catch. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's May. That one complete to Diggs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. To the air yet again, May. Throw left side, caught by Douglas. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Third and 4 coming up now. Here's May again. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it inside the 10. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
From the red zone now. And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots will add to their lead at the end of the half. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Corey Gallis on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots double their lead to 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. Escapes a defender. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Sign quarterback run here. So entering the locker room, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update as always. And welcome back, everyone. Third quarter about to get underway. Got a 2-score ball game here as we resume play. Now Borregales on to send it away. Blackwell now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Here comes the offense for the Bears to begin the second half. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be second down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Short throws dropped. This one's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on and on.
Third and long for him here. Connects with him down the sideline. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
And he gets him around 6 there. Tracked down by Robert Spillane.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. On play action, here's Williams. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A big 34-yard pickup there. And it'll be first down Bears.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
First down, here's Swift. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up second down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Got a man, it's Colston Loveland. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out.
That one came with...
And the red flag has come out. Mike Vrabel not happy, expressing his displeasure with that last call. Now we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not.
And I'm so impressed by all these mavens, because you've got to make that transition from college, where 1 foot, you're good.
Yep.
But not at this level. You've got to be a ballerina. You've got to get those toes both in, and the replay booth will be the judge of it.
So the challenge ends up successful. He, in fact, did not get both feet in. This is incomplete. Patriots into the dime. 3rd down. Here he goes. 3rd and long. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
Make me come down there.
So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Santos' kick is good, and that'll get him back to 11.
I would imagine, Kate, that they hope that's the spark that starts a second-half inferno of a comeback. Could scarcely afford to come away empty-handed with points on that opening drive, and they didn't.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Here's made in the air. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up 2nd down.
You know, quarterback's going to count on 99 of 100 times completing that short, simple route to a tight end. But even the shortest and simplest of throws, they'll find a drop at some point, too.
Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And they'll fly ahead for a few. It's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
So 1st down from the 41. Handoff headed left. Henderson. He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. On play action, here's May. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. So now it's 2nd and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
He'll work against the blitz. That's taken in by Henry. Attacking the screen. Look at this defense, getting him down behind the line.
Well, that right there, Kate, that is the epitome of trust. And trust in your big physical tight end. Throwing his way into double coverage. You may question the decision when the ball leaves his hands, but it's tough to question when it produces results like that.
Now May on 3rd and long. Catches May down the right sideline. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Demario Douglas with the touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Corey Gallis on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots push their lead to 18. Now Borregales on to send it away. Blackwell now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Big strike here to Moore. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. How about a big hitter? 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Now an inside handoff to Swift, and he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. To throw, Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. 7 yards on that pickup. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
1st down, Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Williams thrown again here on 2nd down. Completed over the middle. And he can't escape a quick tackle after the catch. Tackled at the 20. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
From the red zone on 1st. He'll step up, and there he goes. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Williams from the gun. Drops back. Needs an open man. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Bears get it back to within 2 possessions. Caleb Williams, the touchdown! Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears make it an 11-point ball game. Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And no luck, the Patriots are there to recover. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Here's New England, ready once again on offense. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. It's Henderson on the give. Shoots away from one. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Sticking with Henderson. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Trying to run it in. It's Henderson. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. He's going to take it himself. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Patriots leading by 11. 3rd and hardly anything. Just need the length of the football. Henderson. And he's in for the touchdown. The Patriots making a 3-score game in the 4th. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Borregales on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots push their lead to 18. Now Borregales on to send it away. Here's Duvernay on the return. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Here come the Bears back out on offense. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Williams set to pass. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Williams will look to throw. Has the connection this might. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
You've heard that very common term in draft vernacular called catching radius. Let me tell you, as a quarterback, you love tight ends on drag routes because that catching radius for such a big target, and you see him, you eye him, and there's a comfort level between QB and tight end to make that connection.
Williams to throw on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And 4th and 4 coming up. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Has his man. It's the Michigan rookie. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Running with Swift out of the gun. Escapes the defender. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
Throwing again on 2nd, Williams. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. So the Patriots come in and take the win on the road. Well, partner, we spoke earlier about how much of a factor this home crowd was going to be, but even with the added boost from the friendly confines, couldn't will them to the victory.
Yeah, sometimes it just isn't your game. You're never going to win them all, even at home, but what's important now is learning from this defeat, hitting the film room, hitting the weights, making sure this doesn't happen again. Don't let this loss beat you twice.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots emerge as winners as we say so long from Chicago.